There are moments in life that stop you without warning. Not loudly, not dramatically, but quietly, deeply, almost invisibly. You wake up one morning and nothing is wrong, yet nothing feels right. The room looks the same. Your life looks the same, but you don't feel the same inside. There's a subtle distance between you and the life you've been living, a strange heaviness behind your eyes, a quiet sense that something within you has shifted. Even though you can't explain what, most people ignore this moment. They call it stress, fatigue, overthinking. But those who are sensitive, those who are listening, eventually realize something profound. This is often how God begins to redirect your path. Carl Jung once said that true transformation does not begin with events, but with a shift in the unconscious, a silent closing of a chapter before the mind understands it has ended. And when the soul closes one door, God doesn't rush to explain why. He simply begins to move you. Today's video is for those of you who feel something has changed, but cannot yet name it. If you stay until the end, you will understand why meaning suddenly disappears, why your body resists certain places or lives, why synchronicities appear, and why peace sometimes comes before clarity. Stay with me, because this may be the first time you realize your path is already changing. Gentle reminder, if this topic resonates, consider subscribing to the Mind Kit. These conversations are meant to walk with you, not rush you. Chapter number 1. When meaning quietly disappears, withdrawal of meaning. There comes a moment when the life you built still functions, but no longer feeds you. You still perform. You still show up. You still succeed. Yet inside, something feels hollow. Not painful, just empty. Carl Jung called this a withdrawal of meaning, a moment when the self, the deeper organizing center of the psyche, begins pulling life energy away from something that has already fulfilled its purpose. This is not laziness. This is not failure. This is not weakness. It is completion. The soul does not scream when a chapter ends. It goes quiet. I once spoke with a woman, we'll call her Clara, a creative director in New York. She had the job, the recognition, the life she once dreamed of. And one morning, sitting in her office overlooking the city, she realized she felt nothing. Not sadness, not anger, just absence. She tried vacations, meditation, productivity hacks, but the emptiness stayed. She told me, it felt like my soul had already left and my body was just finishing the job. Jung would say this wasn't collapse. It was spiritual withdrawal, like sap pulling inward before winter. Not death, preparation. When meaning disappears, it is often because the lesson has been learned. God doesn't remove meaning to punish you. He removes it to loosen your grip, like a child holding a stone, believing it's treasure, until a parent gently opens a hand to place something real inside. Emptiness is not the enemy. It is space, and space is necessary for rebirth. If this resonates, pause for a moment, not to fix it, but to acknowledge it. And if you feel ready, leave one word in the comments. Ready. Not for me, for yourself. Chapter number 2. The magnetic pull you can't explain. Libido redirection. When meaning fades, the soul doesn't abandon you. It reorients you. You begin to feel a strange attraction, calm, deep, persistent, towards something new. Not excitement, not impulse, but recognition. Jung called this libido relocation. When life energy withdraws from what is dried up and begins flowing toward where growth wants to happen next, you may suddenly feel drawn to a field, a place, a subject, a way of helping others. Without logic, this pull does not shout. It tugs. A man named Andrew once shared his story. He was a software engineer, stable, respected. One afternoon, he volunteered briefly at a center for autistic children, and something inside him locked in. He said, "It felt like I had been waiting for that moment my whole life." Within a year, his old career felt distant. Within 2, he changed paths completely. He didn't chase this life. It called him. That's how divine redirection works. God doesn't push you. He attracts you. If you feel a pull that scares you slightly, not because it's wrong, but because it's bigger than who you've been, that fear is often expansion anxiety. The ego fears loss of control. The soul recognizes home. Don't rush to explain this pull way. Feel it. And if you want more reflections like this, gently support the channel by liking the video. It helps this work reach those who need it. Chapter number 3. When your environment no longer fits, environmental displacement. When the inner world shifts, the outer world responds. Relationships feel distant. Places feel unfamiliar. Conversations feel shallow. Nothing dramatic happens, but everything feels misaligned. Jung believed the outer world mirrors the inner world. When the psyche changes, life rearranges. A teacher once shared how her school changed leadership. Her closest colleague left, her classroom moved. All small disruptions. At first, she resisted. Then she realized, maybe I meant to teach differently. She left. She wrote. Her words reached thousands. She thought she was being pushed out. She was being called elsewhere. This is not loss. This is restructuring. If your environment no longer fits, don't panic. Seeds don't enjoy breaking through soil. But that pressure is how light is reached. If this chapter speaks to you, share your story in the comments. Someone may need your confirmation today. Chapter number 4. When the body says no, somatic resistance. Before the mind understands, the body knows. Fatigue without reason. Tension. Shallow breath. A quiet refusal to stay. Jung said the body is a shadow of the soul, carrying truths the ego avoids. This is not illness talk. This is symbolic wisdom. A woman named Laura suffered migraines for years. Tests were normal. When asked what she thought about during pain, she answered, going to work. She left. The pain stopped. The body resists when the soul is constrained. Pain isn't punishment. It's guidance. Instead of asking, what's wrong with me? Ask, what am I staying in that no longer fits? Your body is not your enemy. It's your most loyal messenger. Chapter number 5. When the future pulls stronger than the past, forward clarity. There comes a moment when you realize you cannot go back. Even if nothing ahead is clear, the past loses gravity. The future gains presence. Jung called this a shift in the psyche's center of gravity. You're not chasing something new. You're being released from something old. Like standing on a foggy bridge, the landscape behind you fading, a small light ahead guiding you forward. Leonardo da Vinci lived this way. He abandoned paths without knowing the destination. He wasn't unstable. He was listening. When this happens, memories soften. Old wounds lose power. Identity loosens. If the future feels strangely more real than the past, that's not imagination. That's direction. Chapter number 6. When life starts agreeing with you, synchronicity. Synchronicities are not magic. They are alignment signals. Jung called them meaningful coincidences, moments when inner readiness meets outer arrangement. You think of something and meet the right person. You doubt yourself and hear the exact words you need. This happens most during transitions. When you soften resistance, life responds. Reality doesn't force. It supports. If patterns keep repeating in one direction, listen. That's guidance speaking through form. Chapter number 7. When peace arrives before certainty, inner consent. The deepest sign comes last. Peace before clarity. Not excitement, not certainty. Just a quiet yes inside. Jung believed peace arrives when inner conflict dissolves, when ego stops fighting the soul. A woman named Judith lost her stable finance job. Instead of panic, she felt light. She said, "For the first time, I'm not afraid of the future." That's inner consent. Peace doesn't mean the path is easy. It means it's true. Finally, you are not lost. God does not redirect through chaos. He redirects through whispers, emptiness, attraction, displacement, body signals, future clarity, synchronicity, peace. If you feel something shifting, you're not imagining it. You're returning to yourself. If this video helped, share it with someone standing at the threshold, and subscribe to the Mind Kit because this journey deserves companionship.